Professor Americus Reed, the world's leading brand identity theorist, has edited a cutting-edge piece of research with Professor Mark Forehand that delves into the origins and consequences of identity loyalty that spans nearly every consumer marketing subdomain. This is a sneak peek of Chapter 6, Branding Virtuous Victimhood, how activating the salience of a consumer's moral identity motivates resource transfers to victim groups. In this chapter, the authors argue that virtuous victim branding can be an effective form of marketing that advocacy groups may use to better the lives of people whose interests they want to advance. In order to improve their constituents' lives, advocates need to influence consumers to transfer resources. For example, money, time, admission of responsibility, or sympathy to groups they represent. To do so effectively, we propose that advocates must signal that their constituents are 1. Victims of harm, and 2. Virtuous. The main idea in the author's chapter is evidenced by a dynamic model of resource transfer between would-be benefactors and beneficiaries who claim a victim identity. Signaling the virtuous victimhood of constituents encourages consumers to part with their resources, because this signal appeals to what consumers find satisfying about helping those in need. Our argument is further illustrated in the areas of prosocial behavior and moral identity. We theorize that helping virtuous victims not only elicits positive effect in consumers, but also provides them with an opportunity to reinforce the salience of morality in their self-concept and to signal their moral goodness to others. This chapter is important because it will help advocacy groups wanting to create an effective and durable brand for their constituents, while differentiating them from other victimized groups competing for the same resources. We hope the ideas presented in this chapter will also be of interest to academics working in the areas of morality, identity, and prosocial behavior, as they illustrate a novel form of identity signaling that can be used as a resource transfer mechanism, which offers tangible and intangible benefits to both recipients and givers. With 30 additional chapters, this handbook establishes a comprehensive and state-of-the-art treatment of identity and marketing. It is the authoritative and practical guide for academics, brand managers, marketers, public policy advocates, and even intellectually curious consumers. Pick up your copy today and learn more at americusread.com.